clear them just in case. Are these things technically elementals? What are you doing? Okay. No, that's fine. Oof. Can't have that on me, but that's fine. I thought it was going to be a mana burn. I'm always afraid that something's going to mana burn me. In my opinion, I think mana burn is the worst thing that could occur. Like, reduce your intellect by 20%? Meh. Like, reduce stamina by 500? Meh. Whatever. But, drain your mana? No, that's unacceptable. That is too strong. You know how expensive it is to get my mana back? Are you fucking kidding me? Can't be playing that game. Get that shit out of here. Okay, I know one of these fuckers patrols over here. I'll just take this douche. This douchebag. Douchebag. So yeah, I was thinking the other day, I was like, man, I need to get back into the Evanescence scene. Like, they have a female guitarist now. Like, that's fucking cool. I don't know when it happened, so now it's like, I guess not really accurate statement. But from last time I heard them, they have a female guitarist now, which is really fucking cool. Which surprised me when I watched them live. I had to look up in the middle of the concert. It's like, I was like, wait, when the fuck did Amy Lee have a female guitarist? Wasn't it a dude? And I was looking at the pictures on their albums and stuff like, yeah, no, it was a dude. Okay, I thought so. I was like, when the fuck did they get another guitar player? That was news to me. But I think that's fucking awesome. Like, all honesty, like, I don't know, there's something about a female guitar player that's just really fucking badass. Because I feel like, you know, I feel like for some reason, and I don't know why this is, you don't see a lot of female instrumentalists in a lot of bands. Like, of course, there's bands that are all female players, and, you know, there are bands that historically have female members, but I feel like usually it's like a big deal when a female is doing something that's not singing, you know. I don't know why that is. I wish that wasn't a thing, but that does seem to be a thing, especially when it comes to like rock and metal, I should say. It just doesn't seem to be that much of an occurrence. And I don't know, so it's just really fucking badass when you see a girl just shredding a sick guitar solo. It's like, fuck yeah, you know? But who else was it that I wanted to... of course I want to listen to... I gotta go look it up because there's two bands that are very similar to each other. And I don't know... Yeah, no, it's on tap. Yeah, that's her. Yeah. A lot of the times I'll get OTEP and OPEF mixed up because they're so close to each other. It's just switching the... it's just switching the T and the P around. Of course, one has an H in it, but like, pretty much it's just switching the T and the P around. So it's like, which one is it? OTEP. Opeth is a pretty good band too. I listened to them because I thought it was OTEP, and I was like, oh, they're pretty good though. You know, no problem. No, nothing against them. Oh. Yeah, no, I'm here for it. Is this actually not the quest? I just found something amazing? Because I'm pretty sure that's what he's talking about. Oh, fuck. I can't fight this one. What do you mean demoralizing shout? I got it. What does it do? I don't think this was the quest I was looking for. Oh my gosh, she's coming. Gosh, she's coming for me. And I just ran myself into a bunch of other people. But hey, she's gone. So maybe I can take these two. I should probably be able to take these two. As long as I do not have 50% time between them. As long as I don't have 50% increase in my attack speed, I should be able to do this. So I don't know what this Blood of Heroes is, but I got it. I guess that's what BOH meant. I saw someone ping that earlier. Not that it was down here, but that they put out the coordinates. I don't know. So I didn't know. I didn't know what it was. I don't know if you get anything special by I should probably do the mono one, but whatever. By killing the elite as well. But I thought that was part of the quest that's supposed to be down here. I guess that was not part of the quest. Whoops. I got Blood of Heroes though. What does it do? Was that for rep? Ooh, 3 fucking superior healing potions. Oh, fuck yeah. What is this? Blood of Heroes. I don't know, I gotta look this up. Oh, 10 Blood of Heroes. Okay, yeah. Fuck. Don't think I'm doing that quest, but, you know. Whatever. So it's... Oh, it's up here. I'm looking for a broken sword. Got it. Well, let's keep fighting our way over here. It's right over here. Good to know. I mean, how was I to think anything else when I do not know much about the end game of this game? And I just see like, okay, I'm looking for something down here. Hey, here's a big thing I can click on down here. Blood of Heroes. That sounds about it. I'm visiting the Heroes of Past. Like, that makes perfect sense. Nope. Summon a fucking 59 elite on my ass. Fuck that. Fuck that. Let's walk them this way. I would love to listen to some OTAP. That would be pretty insane. I'm definitely down with insane though, for sure. Oh, yeah, that would explain it. Do I have to fight y'all? Hope not, because there's a lot of you. Let's how about you cut that shit out real fast? There we go, pull them away. Yeah, for those of you who haven't listened to OTAP, I recommend it. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, and this might be disappointing to OTAP fans. I've technically listened to 4. I've technically listened to 4 songs, and I think I'll put them out in the order, or to say it in the order that I've listed here. And I still do plan on mentioning that other project I was going to do, by the way. This is all part of the build up to it. My bad though, it has taken a little bit, you're right. Can I fight these guys? I think I can. Do I need to though? I don't know. I think the first song I ever listened to was Ghost Flowers. Go check it out. Note that it is definitely all their songs are very in-your-face, aggressive, metal songs, like for sure. Definitely sick and twisted, like definitely the dark side, the kind of like how do you put this? The messed up, dysfunctional part of life, I guess is a way to put it. I would disagree with that statement, but I think to the average person, you could understand what that means. The people who embrace what most find to be fucked up and just bad or something in life. So, you know, prepare yourselves before you listen to these because they're crazy. And I know a lot of, I mean, at least from what I could tell from the comments in Ghost Flowers. And I'm gonna have to listen to these songs today now that I'm mentioning it. A lot of people are just like, their older stuff is better, like, this is not their style, or whatever. I don't fucking know. Like, hell if I know. Then I listened to Apex Predator, which is just deliciously fucked up. But it's a really fun song. I really love the lyrics. It's great lyrical content. It's good shit. Then I listened to Confrontation, which is a great song. It's a classic, like, kind of anti-war metal song, like anti-war, anti-government kind of metal song. It's really cool, really good. I don't know if all these people are gonna fight me. I'm gonna take a few steps back and see if I can attack them. It won't let me actually attack them. Yes, no, I cannot actually hurt them. Whether or not that means they all come at me after I touch this is another thing entirely, but at the moment I cannot initiate the auto attack sequence, and I cannot use exorcism on these undead ghosts. Good to know. I'm just waiting for my mana to regen here. So you know. I'm gonna start with Devotion Aura and then see where the fight takes us. Just because after the fight all things, maybe we switch over to Retribution, maybe we switch back to whatever the fuck this is called? Sanctity? We'll find out. Or maybe we're gonna need some kind of resistance, I don't know. Probably not Concentration Aura, because I already have the 70% against Interrupt, so we're fine there. Though, it wouldn't be a horrible idea to like pop that and then go for Hammer of Wrath on someone. You know? That's actually not a horrible idea. Might try that sometime if we need clutch last second damage, you know. I never thought about that before. But usually I don't even touch Concentration Aura. And then the last song that I heard, I don't even know what it's called, but I think I mentioned this in this moment's album reaction, or just in a random video in general. Okay. Apparently, they had no beef with me taking the sword. I can respect that. Okay, let's GTFO, shall we? The last one is up there, so we're gonna fight our way upwards. Oh fuck! Oh no, she's still here. She's angry! She's so fucking angry! Oh my god, I have to pop this just because that demoralized lasts for fucking 50. Oh, that's for 60 seconds, but I still have 50 seconds on me, and if this girl catches back up and starts whapping on me, there's no way I get out of here alive. She's so fucking angry, man. She die? Yeah. She took one look at my amazing, imposing presence and was just like, I give up on life. I can't even fight anyone near as strong as Tiv. Are you fucking kidding me? And just gave up on life, really. It happens sometimes, you know. It happens. Anywho, I guess we'll switch back. It was good to have that. Oh, I don't really need that one. It was good to have that aura for taking those auto attacks from 3 different people. One being an elite on our way out, so that's not horrible. It's not horrible at all. We're gonna see if this bat does anything. I was not paying attention last time I went. Fine. Oh, it actually does anything for us. But yeah, no, I feel like I mentioned this in a video. All I remember from this song, because I'm pretty sure, for some reason, I don't know how I got here. I think I wanted to find out if Maria Brink was based off of videos and whatnot, if she that did not count. These plague bats don't count. Okay, good to know. Because there could be a quest that sends me after additional targets. Doubtful, but you never know. Yeah, I think I wanted to find out Maria Brink's sexuality because I had a feeling that she might swing towards the ladies as well. Or just, I thought in general she just might swing towards the ladies in general. And I think she's outed as bisexual, or claimed that she's bisexual, not outed by someone else or anything, but just I think it is known that she is bisexual. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know her name. I think she goes by the name Otep, but I don't actually think that's her birth name. But I'm pretty sure, like, she's a lesbian. And I think it was her quote that I think she said something like, I never really mentioned it because I didn't think it was relevant or important. And it's like, respect that. I absolutely respect that. She's never really made a point to bring it up or talk about it because it's like, I mean, it doesn't matter. And I agree. I don't think it matters. It is not important because it's not what makes music and stuff. It's just all of her imageries in the songs I've listened to and the videos I've seen have all been her either having acts performed on her or being very sexually aggressive towards other women. So I was just like, it seems like she is very down with the female on female loving. So, I just wanted to thought that was interesting. So I'm pretty sure it's confirmed that she is a lesbian. And this is important because in this song, the only lyric that I can't remember, and it was an extremely aggressive song, was something like, I bet I eat pussy better than you. Like, yeah. So it's just like, this would be some very interesting songs to listen to. So I definitely interested to check OTEP out. That sounds very exciting and very interesting, and it's gonna be a fascinating look into the, I guess what someone would consider the dark side of life. And that shit makes me all tingly. In all the right places, obviously. And what I mean by that, why it makes me excited, is because I think it's interesting to take a look into the mindset as something you're not, like something that you can't necessarily understand or maybe fully comprehend. Like, for example, a good one, that, like, a song I like that anyone else listening to it who is not up in this world, in this universe, might be like, why would you listen to this song and this subject matter? A good one I like to reference is a collab between Dave from Boy in a Band, Minx, I believe her name is, and Chilled, their Murder song. It's all about getting really into the mindset of a serial killer. I do not have my weapon sharpened, I forgot. I have all this dense stone just lying around and I don't have my weapon sharpened. What the fuck's wrong with me? Again, not that, like, 8 damage? Yeah, not that 8 damage makes like a fuckload of difference, but it's still a nice little boon. I should be using it. I could fight these plague bats all day. Too bad I need 18 of the annoying as fuck ones. That's fun. My timer is up, but I still do have 2 hours, so I'm going to try to use that time. Well, technically 2 hours. I do need to get dressed at some point. Not that I'm undressed, I'm just rocking sweats and a regular t-shirt, and you can't really wear that to work. Just in case you're wondering, like, do you sit there naked? Just, no. No. I want to put it past me, but no, I'm not. Don't worry. But no, I want to get the last bar and a half here before I end it, so that I can spend some time grinding over in Hearthglen. Because I didn't want to be like, oh, hey, guess what? I'm level 57 now, you know. So once we get to level 57, we might get a good 5-10 bars over in Hearthglen, just kind of help push the progress along a little bit. Just so we can finally be done with season fucking 1 of Classic World of Warcraft. Anyways. We are at the lake. What is that that's dead over there? Oh! There's elementals, plagued elementals over here. This should be interesting. Anyways. But yeah, it's like, you know, I'm not a serial killer, and unless this world breaks me and I just snap one day, which I don't foresee that's gonna happen. I imagine it would have happened by now, but who the fuck knows? I don't think I'll ever be a serial killer. So it's interesting as a musician to be able to experience just kind of that reality, that like that darkness and insanity from like a safe place, you know what I mean? Like without having to know someone like that or be in danger. It's just interesting to be able to musically get into the mindset, thought process, emotions. Okay, I see where it is. I think I know where the item I seek is. Alright, I can't fight these. Don't mind me, guys. I'm just gonna take this skull or whatever it is. Be purified. Your fight is over, guys. Your fight is over. You did it. Hooray. Alright, now I'm gonna work my way over to Light Hope. Fight my way that direction. I'd say if we get about half a bar, I think that would be enough to turn that in. I wish this was giving me progress or quest progress, but it's not. There's nothing I can do about that. So there you go. But we've at least gotten a good chunk here. We're half done with the plague hound runts. We're half done with the plague hounds. Over half done the slabs, and we're almost half done with the plague bats. So we got some good progress done today for sure. Especially since it's giving us like 5 bars, and we've only done half of a quest. That's pretty good. I will take it. You and your slows. Get danced on. Get danced on. You know you can't fuck with this. Jigga jigga jigga. You know when you get danced on, it's over for you. 100% over. Ooh, we can actually finish the plague hounds right here. So that's just kind of what fascinates me about OTEP in general. It's just kind of that like that really sexually dark and just like something you'd expect from some kind of like horror movie. You know, it's just I don't know. It's great. It's great imagery. It's a great look inside more a different lifestyle, you know. So I am really excited about that. But before we end here, I can't be. I just want to let y'all know. I want to let y'all know something. Rage Cage 20 is not a tease. If I promise you that I'm gonna take you somewhere, you bet your sweet ass I'm gonna take you somewhere. If I'm gonna take you on this journey about some secrets that I'm releasing, about some stuff that we're gonna be showing you, you know I'm gonna bring you all the way. Come on. Come on. You know I'm gonna take you there. So, once I'm done with Classic World of Warcraft, pretty much as has been going on my channel right now, Erica, Indivisible, Classic World of Warcraft being uploaded just about every day. I have missed 1 or 2 days collectively over the last like 6 or 7 days. But I've also been working. Today will be the 7th day in a row, so I'm a little busy, a little fucking busy here. So forgive me, work with me, people. All right, but I'm working on it. I'm working on it. We're gonna go for double mana regen because we're pretty low on mana, and I do not want to have to use another one of these very expensive mana biscuits that I can only purchase, I believe, at 2 locations. I imagine Light's Hope will have another Argent Dawn Quartermaster that will have similar materials. Can't foresee them not. Yes. So pretty much I'm just trying to release all those so that those are done. But once all those have been finished, we can continue uploading Season 2 of World of Warcraft. You are not undead. I cannot exercise you. I meant to hit Seal of Light. Fuck it, let's just do extra damage. Heal. We'll just heal and do some extra damage. Not a big deal. Anyways. We'll continue to upload Portal Knights in Season 2, Classic World of Warcraft, and then I'm going to start releasing, because I'm okay with 3 projects, I'm not okay with 5, and right now I have 5, and I'm not okay with 5. So I'm trying to clean out 3 of them, so that I can just have 2 mains and 1 bonus. We mentioned this before, just reiterating, just reminding. And then I have a small, like 20, 30 part bonus, or not bonus, side project that I'm going to start releasing. That one's going to remain a secret because it's going to be out soon. You'll know it, well, soonish, a couple weeks from now, but soon. By the time you've seen this part, it's probably close to being out. If, you know, it's probably very soon from this point, so I would imagine, but from where I am, probably a couple weeks at least. Especially if I could get 2 videos out a day, what I'm trying to do. I really need to start releasing. I should probably just start releasing Erica every single day, alongside switching between Season 1 of World of Warcraft and Indivisible. Which hopefully, by the point you're seeing this, that's been happening. If not, well, then I fucked up somewhere in the process. It was just too much work for me to reliably do every day. But I should, because I'm very close to finishing Erica. Like, I have a lot of bits and pieces of it, but it's like like 6 will become 1 video, and then so I think I only have like 3 or 4 videos, but I have like 12, 15 parts, but those are all going to become like 2 or 3 videos. So because a lot of them are just little chunks, because I'm skipping a lot of the game, because there's only little bits that you need to see that you haven't seen before. I do not know why I'm about to do that. In all honesty, I do not know why I'm about to do that. 1 bar to go, baby. Let's go. Let's fucking go. I don't know if that's just movement speed or if that's attack speed, because if that's attack speed, I have to notice that, but if it's not, we don't. I can deal with movements, we'll have to see. We'll have to check when it comes back up again. He missed, so we're good. He hit. Yeah, no. I mean, 25%'s not that big of a deal. but like still. Um. Nope. Just double it up so we can try to regenerate him out again. Anyways, uploading to the side. What I really want to talk about, because I don't know how much time left to talk about it, is I have hinted before that I had like hundreds of parts of a specific playthrough ready to go. Or at least 100 chunks of video. I don't know how many parts it's going to be, because I'm going to be mixing a lot of them together, creating two-parters into one, because it's the kind of game, and you'll understand here in a second, that 20 minutes just is not going to give a lot of. It would be like 500 parts by the time you're done with it. So I've mentioned before in this playthrough when we were back in the Blasted Lands. Let's go to Light's Hope so we can find out how much experience we're going to need after we turn in the quest. And then we can start killing shit around Light's Hope. Excuse me. Not today, Satan! We're done with the playgrounds, by the way. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's neat. I was interested in Baldur's Gate 3. Still haven't gotten Baldur's Gate 3. Still haven't played Baldur's Gate 3. Don't really plan on playing Baldur's Gate 3. But we'll talk about that here in a second, potentially. Because I was excited because there's finally a game that was Dungeons and Dragons, and when combat broke out, it was still Dungeons and Dragons, not some stupid real-time bullshit. It was roll initiative, fight, like Dungeons and Dragons, and I, for the life of me, could not. What? Sup, you fake? Okay, whatever. Anyways. Oh, some undead over here. Oh, some decently high level undead over here. I don't know if we're gonna fucks with them or not. And I was just like, I don't understand why they've never created that game. Baldur's Gate 3 was my like closest version of what that game may or may not look like. Why the mule? Oh, someone doing an escort and then just got destroyed? I don't know. No idea. Y'all could help them out, you know. Like, they'd probably appreciate it. I'm just throwing that one out there. Just a thought. A lot of these dungeon quests, because yeah, a lot of them are not really showing up on my list, so I imagine a lot of these are dungeon quests.
Good day to you.
Okay, you are not. I don't know.
You have a great day now.
Fuck if I know, but we'll see. Let's see what comes of it. Anyways, I did the thingy. I got the stuff. Yeah. Okay, cool. You know who ain't mad at 6K? This guy. Rawr. Y'all have, yeah, mailbox? Who the fuck is this? Oh, of course. Some of these fuckers. I report them all the time, but I doubt that it does anything. So, yeah. I don't know why they won't leave me the fuck alone, but, it's cool, whatever. Like, fucking, who cares? Let's go kill some undead, shall we? Hey, your whole shipment died, by the way, and you just could have stood there. You probably could have killed them yourself because you're, really high level, but it's whatever, you know, if you don't want to save your own fucking pack meals, it's fine. You're fine. Yeah, it's your journey. Your journey. I won't tell you what to do with it. Oh, you resisted my fucking exorcism, you bitch. I expected this person to cast spells, and they are punching me. I find this very amusing. Throwing that one out there. You're gonna take a lot of damage before you get back. Yeah. Oh, okay, no, it's just Mind Flay. Mind Flay does not drain mana. I thought he was using drain mana. And I was like, how the fuck dare you? I'm sorry, what? Oh, that was for the quest, 110. I was like, I thought this one kill got me 110. I was like, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Say that again. No. I was like, fuck. I know where to farm experience. Holy shit. I don't know why I would have this and then this on. But whatever. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fucking do it, and you can't stop me. Yeah. But as I was saying, Baldur's Gate 3 was kind of my closest hope to an actual D&D game. But I don't really like DOS. I don't know what the actual Divinity Original Sin. There it is. I mean, I watched it and I was just like, yeah, it's a little boring to me. Like, it doesn't seem really that good. Like, I'm sure it could be fun, but it's just like, it looks okay. You know, it looks okay at best. I just wasn't really feeling it. So it's just like, I don't really like the layout for some reason. I still don't know why. I just don't really like the layout of the battle style and stuff. And it's pretty much made. I'm pretty sure it's made exactly by the people that did Divinity, because it looks exactly the same, just Dungeons and Dragons. And also it's 5th edition, and I don't really care for 5th edition because it's watered down World of Warcraft D&D. It's just like, you know, some of the rule sets and stuff are pretty cool. The balancing that they did is pretty cool. It's just the every character is pretty much what I love about, like, what I loved about 3.5 and really loved about Pathfinder is, like, you could be a rogue. You could play probably 10 rogues and have 10 different styles of rogues. Pathfinder, you could play 3 rogues and you could have maybe 2 different types of rogues. Like, pretty much it's like they just turned every champion or every character in Dungeons and Dragons, every class into, you have your class and then you have 2 or 3 talent trees. That's it. It's like all character creation is out the fucking window. So I don't really care for 5th edition in general, and it seems like they even gave a very limited amount of characters that you could even be, or classes that you could even be on top of that. So it's like there's already barely any classes, but you didn't even add some in the game. Like, I'm sorry? Excuse me? You know, so it just doesn't really seem like it rings my bell. However, I did find a game that I apparently had on my wish list, and I did not know what I had on my wish list. I found a game that actually was D&D in a video game. And yes, you probably guessed it by now. That is Pathfinder Kingmaker. Hell yeah, baby. Ding, ding, ding. Ding-a-ling-a-ling. A whole nother level of Resident EXP. Why am I healing myself? I forgot that a level up heals me on the way. Let's get back to the Lights Hope Chapel here. God, I got so much fucking cloth and meat. So I gotta take care of this. Off camera, of course. I gotta take care of this. So I don't know what bone fragments do. I should check that out. So I had, like, when I found out what that game actually was and I started playing it, I have logged hundreds into that game. Like, no shit, I am at 250 hours into that game, and most of that time is recorded. So expect that after Classic, Erica, and World of Warcraft Season 1 is done, Portal Knights in Season 2 resumes, and then there will be a secret side project that's only like 20-30 parts. When that's done, Pathfinder's dropping, people. Pathfinder's fucking dropping. Expect it. Be ready for it. Prepare yourselves emotionally and mentally.
Looking for something specific.
However you need to prepare yourself, really. Because it's coming for you. It's fucking coming for you. And I've had a great time playing it. I don't think it's going to be for everybody, for sure. But damn, it's one goal for the huge. Oh god, I wish I didn't feel like I need that huge. I also wish that they'll sold more. We might try to put those in the auction house or something. I don't know, because we don't really need more than 5, especially since we're getting major healing potions at the same time. You know. Of course, they don't hurt to have, but I just don't really have the space for them. Teleport. Of course, we could not get what we want, so we just need 2% more intellect. A whopping 30. That's 30 mana. Take that. They can't really get me much, but that's at least an additional step towards a spell. You know, 30 mana, not bad. Not bad at all. All right, these are still green, so that's a good start. Honestly, I think what we're going to do is we're gonna have a rematch. A rematch, people. I think next time we start, we're gonna try these two again. We're gonna see if we can do them. I don't got a lot of hope, but we're going to see. We're gonna see. But anyways, the reason I bring that up, and before I continue with that, I have been doing 2 different versions of it, and that's why I was saying I'm not sure which one's going to come out first, but I'm pretty sure I decided that the story is going to come out first, because they also made a DLC that is, of course, the Beneath the Stolen Lands, that is pretty much a roguelike dungeon where you just level up faster, and at the moment I have like my characters up to level 19. Kind of hit a wall a little bit, but just because they keep giving me the same enemies that just do so much fucking damage and are so resistant. It's just like, please, there's so many different enemies you could put me against. Stop giving me the same 2 fucking floors. It's getting a little annoying. But I think I'm gonna release the story first, and then we'll release that one. But the reason I bring this up is because they've just recently announced that they're creating, I don't want to call it like a second one. It's like, it's not a second one, in my opinion, but it's not like, it's not DLC. It's like somewhere in between, because it looks exactly the same. Almost everything looks exactly the same, but they've upgraded some of the UI, some of the interface, some of the menus, some of the graphics. Just everything's been touched up to look cooler. They've added more classes. They've added more races. They've added just a few more classes and just a few more races. Touched up all the graphics and stuff. So to me, that just kind of sounds like DLC. Not really a second one. They just new graphics, new races, new classes, and a new storyline. So to me, that kind of sounds like a DLC. An expensive DLC to be sure, but a DLC. So I would call it Pathfinder 1.5. Not really Pathfinder 2. You know what I mean? But I am excited for some of the new classes they put out. I was always curious. Was like, you know, like you have the rogue alchemist hybrid. You have the Slayer, which is the rogue ranger. I was like, you have some of the hybrid classes, but like, why don't you have, like, first off, why don't you have gunslinger in the game? Which, like, gunslinger is Pathfinder specific. They created the gunslinger. No other D&D has gunslingers unless you homebrew them. It's like 5th edition and shit. And yet they don't have it in the game. I find that very odd. But I was just like, why don't you have like the witch, the oracle, the hybrid that's the shaman, the war priest? Like, why are these not in the game? And then they added a bunch of those like bonus classes and hybrid classes into the game. I was like, thank you. I don't know why this wasn't in the game originally. It's like, why is the like oracle and witch not in the game? Like, what the fuck? But anyways, so I love the direction they're heading in, but But here, out of all the praise I can give that game, which is a lot, I think the game's really amazing, especially if you play it in turn-based, the way D&D is meant to be played. People, by the way, just don't play it in the other version, I swear. There's so much praise to that game. I've spent hundreds of hours on that game, and I know I'm going to spend hundreds more. I already would probably have around 300, 350 hours if I didn't start playing other stuff recently. Love the game. But here's one thing, I even left a comment on the stream that they did recently about the beta. Because Owlcats themselves were playing the beta, and so I left a comment hoping that they'll see it since it's still in beta. Hopefully they'll put this in, but like, combat is pretty fucking amazing. There's some spells that I don't think they added into the game for whatever reason, and there's some spells that they changed in the game, or new spells it seems like they made for the game, which I don't fully understand. Like summon nature's ally, you don't summon the things that you summon in Pathfinder, and I find that very weird because like the summons that they gave us are like weird fey creatures, but they're not even the strong fey creatures, so a spell in my opinion is kind of useless at a certain point and level. And like beast shape is like, instead of being able to change into any beast of a certain category, which would have been really fucking cool, it's pretty much like, oh, you can turn into this, and it's like the highest level of what you can turn into is actually pretty shitty creature by that point in the game. So it's like, I don't know why you changed this. I'm sure you could have found another way to do it, but even with that being said, the spells are still pretty awesome, the feats are still pretty awesome. I feel like they did remove some feats that would have been cool to have in the game, but it's fine. And the fact that they made it so you can't like do disguise and stuff like that. A lot of the role-playing elements is kind of not in there, but that makes sense because it'd be really hard to, like, with all the freedom that you have in Dungeons and Dragons, it would be really hard to be able to pull certain things like that off. So they just removed it from the game. That makes sense, and I can agree with that. One thing I cannot agree with, I know it's a top-down viewpoint, and I know that unless you're in the inventory menu, you don't see your character very often. At least the full view of your character very often. But in a role-playing game, not only who your character is and the background of your character is important, but what your character looks like is also very important in a Dungeons & Dragons style game. Now, I know a lot of people say Pathfinder's not Dungeons & Dragons, it's Dungeons & Dragons. They just called it something different and changed the rule sets a little bit. It's Dungeons & Dragons. Like, let's not argue. Like, please. So, with that in mind, it baffles me on why they have like 4 faces for each race that you can switch between, and like 5 different hairstyles. It's like almost impossible for me to have different looking characters, and all of the, like, it's also almost impossible to replicate what your portrait looks like. Often your character will look nothing like the portrait that's supposed to represent who your character is. It's just like the character creation, not counting classes and stuff like that, is extremely limited and bare bones that it's sad. It's like really fucking sad how bare minimum the character creation is in a Dungeons and Dragons game. Like, that makes no sense to me. So, with that being said, when my friend was like, dude, have you heard about the new Pathfinder? I was like, what? He's like, dude, you gotta go check this out. And I checked it out. I was like, oh, so cool. They added a bunch of these different classes and a new story. That sounds amazing. Because their story is pretty fucking good. And then I was like, okay. Did they upgrade the character creation though? Like, that's the big one. And I looked, nope, still like 5 faces, 6 hairs. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, so I just left a message, just like, hey, if you guys, like, at the end of it, pretty much said, if you guys, it would be, like, really cool if you guys could do, like, Elder Scrolls, like Skyrim levels of detail, like how you can change, like, cheek height and width and, like, chin length, or, you know, just like that, like, super detailed to the T, every little aspect of your character kind of creation style. That would be fucking amazing. That would make that, like, that would literally make it one of the best RPG games ever created, ever, in my opinion. One of them. Maybe not the best, because I mean, there's still champions for turned arms out there. Like, come on, let's be real, people. Anyways, but it would make it one of the best RPGs ever created, in my opinion. However, if it's like, well, we don't got either the money, the time, the resources to do that level of depth, I would just take maybe like 5 or 10 more faces and hairs and just, you know, body types, because there's 2 to 3 body types. It's either do you want to be super fat, insanely anorexic thin, or normal. It's like, well, I don't want all of my characters to be just the normal skinny, not anorexic skinny. That's weird looking unless you're maybe an elf. But I also don't want them to be thick brick shithouse, so you know, I don't really have a good fucking option. Anywhere in between would be amazing, you know. Just like, if you could at least do like 5 more faces and hairs that look different from each other, so you actually have a variety, like, per race, you know. That would be pretty cool. You know, it'd be pretty fucking awesome. Because the number of times I've gone through the hairs is like, yeah, half of these are shit. Not at all what I want. They look weird. They don't look good, or, you know. But it's like, okay, there's 2 that I like. So there's 2 that every single one of my halflings have the same hair. Every single one of my fucking elves have the same hair. Everyone, you know, it's like most of these I don't care for, so all my characters look exactly the fucking same. If you could please just add some more fucking creation, I'd appreciate it, because it's very disappointing how bare minimum your character creation is. Anyways, so when that game comes out, I'm definitely going to be playing it. Definitely going to be playing it. Look forward to Kingmaker on the horizon. Thank you for joining me. I gotta go work in 2 hours, so that should be a great time. Maybe, I don't know, I assume it's gonna be an easy day. Who the fuck knows? Anyways, thank you for joining me. Well, finally, level 57, which gives me hope that we can come down here to the fucking blasting lands. I don't know why there's only 1 available down here. We're gonna have to try to find the other ones. I don't know. We'll see. But, yeah, definitely think what we're going to do next time, as I mentioned, we're going to go for a rematch against Obsidian and his bitch-ass helper. I assume we're going to want, well, Obsidian, yeah. I assume we're going to want to focus down Natharic. I assume we're going to want to try to burst that fucker down, because he's a spellcaster, and I'm sure he's going to be stronger than just the auto-attacking Golem. So we'll see if we can burst him down. And then see if we can beat Overmaster Pyron with 45 fire resistance. Who the fuck knows? After that, I think we're going to jump down to the Blasted Lands and see what's up around here. See what the place looks like. If we can find any additional quests, see what that quest is, etc. So I think that's what we're going to do next time. Have a little bit of a different change of pace from the Plague Lands, and then we'll eventually come back to finish up the quests here in Eastern Plaguelands. So thank you so very much for joining me. Do not be surprised if I'm like 5 to 10 bars in next time we meet. I do plan on farming some money and experience and whatnot from Hearthglen. So we'll see how that goes, and I will see you all next time.